There's that glare again. Let's see if anyone comes. I'm gonna be fooling with this light real quick because I hate this glare. But I think the glare is actually from like the window. If I scoot to the side. Let's see if anyone comes on. It's Memorial Day, so I know a lot of y'all are probably out with your families, whatever. But I said I was gonna come on, so I'm here. Coming on, my little hair is just like popping up. Oh, hey, Rissy. Hey, Nueza. She's like, we in here. Okay, okay. I see y'all. How y'all need? Hey. Oh, y'all came in. I wasn't sure. I was like, you know what? Let me come in because I said I was going to. A little bit late, but we here. I see y'all. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Moon Radiate. She says, hey, Michelle. Hey, Katie. How are you? It's been a little while. She's much love, y'all. Enjoy those sales. Yes. Actually, I know I did not plan to do a sale, but I think I'm gonna do like a quick flash sale between today and tomorrow on my page because I was gonna wait till June, but it is Memorial Day weekend, so I was like, ooh, I'm kind of late in it, but you know what? Whatever. Why not? Why not do a quick flash sale? Um, Stay tuned. As soon as I probably log off here, I will put the sale live on my site. So don't even, if you want something, I know I had a Mother's Day sale, but I'll probably do a quick Memorial Day between today. Maybe I'll leave it till Tuesday. I'll leave it because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It'll be a 3-day quick flash sale. So if you need something, you can grab it. I wasn't planning on, but I feel like, it's appropriate. Hi, G Blue. She says, hi, Nappy Crew. Happy Nappy Crew. It's been a long time since I caught a live. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. And y'all, I just got this plant, this fiddle leaf. It's actually two big trees together. They're tied together, held by a stake at my farmer's market for $15. So before I had like my old like one of the sticks I used for like my booth, but I feel like this balances it out more. My little jungle is like becoming complete. So I'm so excited. Chrissy said, come on, 75% off. I don't know about 75% off now. But yeah, can you believe it? That big tree for 15. So I just like repotted it because it was actually bursting out of the seams of the pot and like all the roots were like shooting out of the thing. So I repotted it and hi night. And yeah, I got a couple more plants. I'm also gonna try to repot new plants I get. Oh, Night, you slapped me. Ew, Night. I'm gonna try to replant all the pots I get because one of the pot plants I got had like centipedes and millipedes. So like it was a hot mess for a minute. So I'm trying to now make sure I like check the soil, do all these wonderful things. All right. Hey Rissy. Becky Torres. She says, good morning from Las Vegas. Well, good morning. Good morning. Wow. Welcome. Hi, Vizel. She says, hello to Michelle and the chats. Phyllis says, yes, I need a gloss bar. How long is the sale? Come on, 75%. It will not be 75% off. I can't afford to put things on sale for 75% off. Yeah, $15. Yeah, Vizel. Rissy says, bless the house jungle. He says, "Oh, hi, Night." Yeah, actually, I think every time I come on live, he like gets a little low key jealous, so he has to come make his little appearance. Katie says, "I know Michelle. By the time I get out of church, you're off the live, and I'm in Louisiana now." Oh, okay. Well, I'm thankful that you're here now today. I know it's a yes, Plant Mom. It looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. I probably will get some more like smaller ones, but I like my little room. You know what I want it is? I want a new shelf. I think so. This actually shelf was used in my second bedroom for like products and stuff. But then when I moved, there was like no space for it. And I don't know if you guys saw like on my story, I now have like floor to ceiling shelves in that second bedroom. So I was using this for something else, but it's okay. It serves its purpose. But I think about maybe painting it white or doing something with it. I don't know. It needs something, I feel. But if you have any suggestions, I'm always open to hearing that. Phyllis says, can we extend the sale till Wednesday? I get paid on Wednesday. I'm asking too much. You know what? I'll do the sell till Wednesday. Sorry, Knight slogged me with his nasty. Um, I'll do the sell till Wednesday. Okay, this is why y'all have access to me, so you can tell me what it is y'all need. But I got y'all till Wednesday. Then as soon as I finish the live, I'm gonna put the sell. I'll just like put it at the top of the page. I'm gonna create a banner for it and do all the other stuff. But I'll put like the discount code right up there. So if you need it, it's there. Actually, if I can, and I just have to figure it out, I may just do it so it automatically takes it out at checkout so you don't have to worry about entering a discount code. If I can do it that way, it will be that way. Or whatever it is, like give me 10 minutes after the live for me to at least create the code and all that other stuff. And if I can do it automatically, I'll just put it on the top of the site and it'll say like automatic discount, whatever, whatever. But if you want to grab something, now is the time. Because if I do a sale this weekend and I end it on Wednesday, the next sale I probably will have will then end up being on Juneteenth. Um, and that's when I'll probably drop the other things that I have, like the trial size things, since I'm still not finished with creating them and making them. Um, but yeah. So let me see here. Vaizo said, "Love the fern too." Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's definitely growing. Her little leaves are like branching down here. I need to um I need to see what her roots are looking like. See if she needs a bigger pot. Yeah. Also, this is the season for growing. It's spring. The plants love all the sun and bright lights. So yeah. Becky in Spanish, I'm Cuban. Oh well, hello, dear. Hello. Hello from France. Oh wow, how are you? Yes, I love that. All over the world over here. This is welcome in, y'all. Hello, neighbor from Vegas. So it says, "Oh my God, thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome." She says, "Hi, Sunny." Okay, Catherine says, "When it comes to a big chop, it's better to do it in a salon or at home. When you had your CCCA spot, did you have a big chop or treat it with all the surrounding healthy hair and scalp?" I didn't do a big chop. Uh, I didn't do a big chop, but I did trim down some of the hair in that area. I never cut it back off again. So y'all know I initially did the original big chop. Then the CCCA was like 2 to 3 years after that. So my hair had grown a lot. I think I must have just like trimmed the area in that section, like around there, and then just really focus on babying that area. So like putting it like in a big twist. So like if I were to do a bun style, I would try to like minimize as much tension on that area. So I would put that area in a light twist, right? And then I would brush up the surrounding areas. So that way I wasn't putting like excess tension on that crown area. But if you want to do another big chop, I would recommend going to a stylist who you trust if you can find one. Preferably black owned, preferably someone who is not just black owned, but someone who deals with natural hair, right? Who's gonna know how to be gentle and take care of that section of the hair, especially while they're cutting it down. Maybe while they're shampooing, they can give you some tips on how to keep it moisturized, etc. Because I think sometimes when we do a lot of DIY, which your girl is the number one fan of DIY. I don't really ever go to the salon. Um, Sometimes it's good to have someone else take a second look at your scalp, especially if you don't feel confident in doing like a big chop or something to aid in helping getting your hair back to where it needs to be. Hey Nika, how are you, my dear? I love the love going on here. Rissy said I got my big chop done at a natural hair salon, but if I was to do a big chop again, I wouldn't. I would do it myself. Yeah, I did my big chop myself. I did. Um, it was very easy for me, especially because I was relaxed at the time, and so the line of demarcation between the straight hair and my very kinky hair was so easy to determine where I was chopping it off at. And it's funny because like y'all know like my bang area, it's just like my bang right here that is like the loose. It's not the loosest, it's a looser but S wave. I kept thinking that like when it was short, it was kind of like really straight. I kept thinking I had relaxer, relaxer, relaxer. And it wasn't until my hair like grew out more, I realized, oh, that's just my texture. It's just a looser texture than the rest of the hair. So if you feel confident in it, like by all means do so. Juice said that's hard to find. So much misinformation out there, even in the natural community. So, yeah, it is a lot of misinformation out there, and I do think it's like really hard, especially to find not just a black salon, but a black salon that specializes in natural hair care. That's like very difficult to find. Not impossible, but I always will say like look online, on like Instagram, read people's reviews of the place. If you see like a black owned shop, read the reviews, look at the stylist, look at their hair, right? Those are some like good indicators whether or not you're going to, get the service you need, but also don't be afraid to speak up, say no, walk out, whatever you need to do to if you don't feel confident in that person's ability. Don't let people just do stuff to your hair like stuff is just happening to you and you feel like you have no control over it because you do. And I've sat there quietly before, well, people have destroyed my hair and never again, never again. Because says, I'm having issues with my crown, and while it's growing, doing my DIY henna treatments, my hair is thin. I haven't found a good hair care stylist here in Vegas. So I don't know if you're new to our chat and our discussion, but I talk about my story, my CCCA hair loss, which started in the crown section, and a lot of Black women have a lot of crown thinning and crown related hair loss. A lot of that is due generally to some type of internal factors. So I really want to stress the importance of um, like going to your doctor and having them run like a thorough blood test for like iron, vitamin D, other types of anemia, hormones, thyroids, all of that, because I would say probably 98%, maybe more or less, maybe 95% of crown related hair loss is connected to some type of internal issue going on. So, if you're experiencing thinning, itchiness, dryness, soreness, I highly want to recommend going to your doctor, running that test. And then for me, like in my story that I share, it was my iron anemia that was literally causing my thinning. And it took like time, it took months for my hair to recover, even for me to get my blood levels, my iron levels back up to what they should be. And then depending on where you're at, and I tell people like it's a range, right? I had no iron stores. My iron stores were completely depleted. And so like my hair wasn't gonna, and my doctor told me this like later on after I was figuring it out, like it's gonna take like probably like 10 months for your hair to fully like recover, depending on how deficient you are. So don't expect it to be some magical overnight change, but like if you figure out what your deficiency is, or if it's a hormone issue or whatever, it takes some time to get it balanced out. And then once your body, because again, you have to think about your body is worried about internal organs, nutrients, right? It's worried about here taking care of this. So your hair, skin, and nails are like the least of its concern. So it's like, forget that. We're trying to make sure our heart, our organs are running and functioning properly, especially if it's a vitamin deficiency. So all your nutrients are worried about this. They're not worried about your external factors. So just know it might take some time, but just be consistent with it. And then using the herbal treatments on top of making sure you get enough internally will really help to um, boost it and help it to recover as soon as possible. Um, Hey Rayma, she says, hey Michelle. Hey Happy Nappy crew. Hey Sunny, there her and Nika are talking. Hey Emmett, she says, hello everyone. All right, Rachel says, things are good. I just wish this cold front would go away. It's giving me an extra dose of seasonal depression. Yeah, I don't know if like y'all are in the East Coast like I am, but it's like every day, it's like at night, it's like 50 degrees. So it doesn't get super high. Like today, I think it's going to be like a high of 70, 72, 71. But like we're 3 days away from June, and it's still fairly cold. Like I was like shivering last night and I was like, I need like my coat or like something. But um, I definitely need this like fake spring, winter, whatever we're doing to like stop. Hey, big head. Um, I literally just smoked out my house trying to make pizza. Extra cheese in the oven is never a good plan. Now, Nika. Hi, Sunny. Oh no, not the pizza, right? Hi, Diane. She says hello, everyone. Nika says, "Oh no, Risty, that's hard to deal with. That cold makes me so angry. It does. It really does." Sunny says, "Michelle, that skin is skinny." Oh, thank you, thank you. That's that sun. Let me tell you. Don't let me get a little bit of sun. My skin just be like, ooh, I love it. But thank you. Sunil says, hi, hello. Hi, nice. Nika says, Rissy, the way I had to fan my smoke detector to get it to shut up. Yeah. Rissy says, it is. The cold is no joke. I'm staying on top of my vitamins, though, so I'm doing a lot better now than I was last week. But I mean, 50 degrees in May it's so crazy. Okay, so it is like wherever you're at, it's cold too. I hate it. I'm over it. I'm over it. She says, thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Night. Catherine says, my first one was at home. Hi, baby. I'm thinking about doing the big chop so I can have better access to the area. But the rest of the scalp is healthy. I'm doing trial and error to balance relearning. It's okay. Listen, if you feel confident, do it at home. Why not? Why not? You know what it is? I'm also making greens right now. So I'm about to go to my friend's house after this. And Night, anytime their food is on the stove, he thinks it's for him. Because he does get Night gets cooked food. Night is a spoiled brat, if y'all want to know. So anytime I cook, he's like automatically assumes it's for him. Oh, hey Z baby. She says, hey Michelle and everyone. I made it to the chat. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. How are you? Racist that fanny stuff ain't no fun. It's definitely not no fun. I hope you get something to eat though. Yeah. Nika says they put the AC on and have me free. Not the AC. I had to pull out the old school Caribbean spread. Yeah. Judy says, any thoughts on making a scalp soothing tea spray, Michelle? You mean like to sell one or like just to make one for you guys, like the DIY? Because I do. So if you look at my tea challenge, my last tea challenge, whenever that was that last year? I feel like the time and space is weird right now, but I guess it was last year. If you look at my tea challenge from last year, I definitely have a ton of them on soothing scalp teas. So if you think about me making one for y'all, I actually have thought about that. Something you guys could spray onto your scalps that is just like teas or herbal extracts. I definitely might do that as well. We said AC on is it's crazy because there is no need for nobody's AC to be on. I open the window at night and I literally have to like get under the cover. I open the window, I'm like, get under the covers. Like freezing. It's freezing out right now. It's ridiculous. The rice effect with Stephanie says, what did you say you feed your dog? I'm looking to change my dog's food or alternatives. So I feed him so I have a I can't say I guess she's a friend, but a lady who used to live right next door to me, and she not right next door, but close enough. She actually goes to the butcher and she gets all the innards for the dogs. So I get my dog innards. It sounds terrible, but from her. So they're like organs and all that other stuff. And then I do a pound and a pound and a half of sweet potatoes or pumpkin and either broccoli, string beans, or Brussels sprouts for him. So I give him 2 pounds of meat, 2 to 3 pounds. It just depends how active he's going to be. I'll do a pound to a pound and a half of sweet potatoes or pumpkin. And then I do either broccoli, string beans, or Brussels sprouts, or sometimes a combination. I do Greek yogurt, but you could also do kefir for the good probiotics. A tablespoon of coconut oil for the fatty acids and also for antibacterial and antifungal properties because he used to get bad yeast infections. And I do turmeric, and I have these dog treat things that I give him like 6 a day or seven a day now. That have like all the omega 3s, all the fatty stuff, and MSM and chondroitin for his joints and stuff. So yeah, night eats better. Let me tell you, even on days I'm not eating or cooking, he still eats better than me. If I'm ordering pizza, I still gotta get in that kitchen and he doesn't. It's weird because he'll eat like some of the veggies raw. Like sometimes I just saute them a little. It's some of the meats that he doesn't like completely raw. So I just saute it in the pan for like 5 minutes so it's a little bit cooked. He's bougie. I don't. It's me. I've created a monster. Um, so he gets about 5 pounds of cooked food every single day. It's expensive. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I was really focused on because he's old and dogs like that, like him, they only last about 10 and night is 8. And so one of the big things is like their diet and their joints. You really have to like be careful with. So I literally am just trying to be really intentional. He also was having really bad yeast infections, and it was to the dog food. Every dog food I kept switching to. And I was putting on my probiotics and putting my antibiotics and then probiotics to build up his system. And then a month later, he was having another yeast infection. So literally, once I switched over, everything's been fine. No yeast infections. And my doctor and my vet was like, "Oh, I don't recommend being on a raw diet." And I was like, "Well, you ain't got no choice because I'm about to do it." So yeah. So Night is he's healthy. He's really agile. Like every time I take him to the vet, they're like, "He's doing so good. What are you doing?" Like if I tell you, you're gonna be upset, but I'm feeding him a full, like fully healthy diet, no dog food, no kibble, no nothing. Because she was like, "Well, just add like a scoop of kibble." No, I'm not adding a scoop of kibble. Why? For what? I make sure he's getting all his anti-inflammatories, all his omegas, fatty acids. I make sure he's getting everything. So why? Make it make sense, okay? Um, but yeah, that's what I do for the spoiled brat. So every time I cook now in the kitchen, he thinks it's for him. Uh, I've created a monster. Let's see here. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh, T-Babe says I'm thriving, Michelle. Those bang twists are looking juicy. Get it, girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just wondering if you're thinking about it. Oh yeah, GB. I've definitely have thought about it. Rissy says, "Welcome, Z baby. It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute." Cindy says, "Yeah, the T Challenge has tons of great information. It does. Definitely go back. If you look at even like the playlists, I have playlists that say Tea and Massage Challenge or Tea Challenge. Go through there. There's a wealth of information. We literally, in the Tea Challenge, we focus on like soothing herbs, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, hair loss, hair growth. Like I really tried to incorporate that a couple of times in those challenges. So definitely check that out. But also, I have no problems. I have been thinking about making like a hair tea for you guys. Emma says it's in the 80s where I live. My AC is on day and night here in Mississippi. I wish at this point I'm I'm wondering is it ever gonna get warm? But it's cause well, at least in Philly, we didn't get no snow this year. It didn't get dropped down, didn't get bitterly cold. So I just feel like the weather's just real iffy since then. It's been like So I feel like we needed the cold weather because now it just wants to be cold in May, and I'm not for that. I'm over it actually. Vizel says doggy food, homemade. Yes. Thank you. Night eating good. He does eat good. I be sometimes looking like, man. Z-Bait pampered pooch. Yep. We said doggy MSM. Yep. I'll show you. Where is that? I think it might be here. I'll show you what I feed him. Oh, Night. Oh goodness. Sorry, he's laying on me. All right, Night. Okay, I know. It's your food. I know. Okay. I know. So this is the one I got on. You can tell who likes it. It's they're called chondroitin, omega-3, and MSM glucosamine chews. Yes. And they're for mobility support. So I got them because, like I said, as he ages, his legs start to go. His legs were starting to. I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. But yeah, so it has that. It also has the omega-3s, omega-6, vitamin C, vitamin E, has fish oil, flax seeds. It's pretty. I mean, it kind of funny. It kind of stinks a little bit like fish, a little fishy. But I don't care. He likes it, and it seems to be helping. That's all that really matters to me. You want one? Are you gonna? You want to do a trick for them? All right. Actually, I need to order you some more. Want to give me a call? Give me a call. Give me a call. High five. Oh, thank you. There you go. All right. Because Night thinks everything's for him, and that actually is for him. The Rice Effect said, "Nice. That's for the week you taking care of him, girl." Yeah. My dog too eats better than me. I'm glad it's not just me. Wonder says Night seems to eat better than me. He eats better than a lot of people. They'll say Bucci like his mama. Okay. He eats better than me, that's for sure. I'm finna turn into a dog so I can be fed good too. Inflation be disrespecting my Listen, it's expensive, and like I try to get everything like at the produce junction or like a farmer's market, especially like the sweet potatoes and the pumpkin. It's better like the pumpkin is better in obviously when the season. I'll just go get a big old pumpkin, or when the canned pumpkins are on sale. I get the ones that have no additional nothing to it, just like canned pumpkin. But really, if I can get the fresh one, he likes the fresh one a lot. Um, so he said, yes, he's eating fine dining. Okay, okay. Yeah, kibble is actually bad. It's really, really bad. And I've learned so much, about things. And so that's why the spoiled brat gets to be spoiled. Never dog food. Never. Never. Lady C says, hi, Michelle. Sorry I'm late. I want to get consistent with using Ayurvedic. I work a crazy schedule and get called into work a lot. So trying to stay consistent is harder. Do you still use MSM? I still do some like periodically. Like sometimes I'll mix it into like my herbal mass or like the teas. Maybe I'll do that this week because I actually order it like it comes periodically on Amazon. Like we set up every 2 months, so I get them still periodically. I don't use it as consistent as I was when I was doing the challenge. But it is really good for your joints and stuff. So I might start taking that even if it's not for hair care. But y'all know like I dance and I do Afro dance and we have a show coming up and my joints have been hurting. So I might start to do that. People think dogs ate leftovers. Dog food was created in the 80s. Yeah, yeah. I ordered the oatmeal deep conditioner even though I'm allergic to chamomile. I love it and no allergic reaction. That is bomb. Okay, thank you, Z baby. But just be careful. I know you didn't have no allergic reaction, but I always just tell people I know people have certain allergies, so always just be careful. Michelle, you are doing great on your dog's journey. Thank you, thank you. Katie says too many people are trying to sell their products on YouTube and Instagram, and I told them many so-called natural products for all type of natural hair was going on. So I told them that I use your own now leave-in conditioner and also your hibiscus and shea leave-in. And one of her customers told me that she had heard about your product and asked for your website. Well, I was kicked. Did you finish? Well, thank you, Katie. I appreciate you sharing my information. I feel like my brand is starting to get out there a little bit more. So like I'm really excited about that. I actually joined this like website called what's it called? Like Billow something, whatever. And like trying to get some more like user generated content for like reviews and stuff. Cause I do want to start running ads and trying to grow my brand a little bit more. So I do appreciate word of mouth is one of the best things that you guys can do. Share, tell people. But also, sometimes you gotta run ads and get your brand out there more. So that's what I'm working on this summer as well. The Rice Effect said, I just got that brand, the one for senior dogs. Oh yeah, is there one for senior dogs? I didn't realize that there was one for senior dogs. I got this one because it just said mobility support. Like I typed in like Amazon or Google at the time, and I was looking for something for senior dogs. So Knight is he's 8. He just turned 8 actually last month. And yeah, so his breed, they only last about they say 9 to 10. So I'm trying to get him to like 10 to 13. I want to be on the higher end, on the highest end. And he's doing like really, really well, like out exceptionally well. Like every time I take him to the vet, she's like, oh, he's got so much mobility. He's this, that. I'm like, yes, yes. And we go for an hour walk in the morning every day. We try to do like 20, 30 minutes every evening. So he's getting enough exercise. Um, he's just getting a little bit older. He's got little gray eyebrows now, which he never used to have, but he's fine. He's annoying all the time. She said, "Oh, good boy. Oh, he's so smart and enthusiastic." Yeah, that Paul was like, "Oh." Soulful says, "Hi, just joined. Hi, dear. I know, we were talking about hair care, but we were talking about my dog right now. But if you have any questions like regarding the challenge or herbs, feel free to drop it in there. I know we were talking about my dog for a little bit, but yeah." The Rice Effect says, will this video be saved because I have to go back and aid notes on all the amazing dog food conversation? Yes, it'll be on my thing. It'll be alive. I save all the lives. You can go back and watch it. If you do have questions, feel free to like ask me in the comment section about the dog food stuff. There's a couple of channels and YouTube, Facebook groups I used to follow about like raw thing. Now, even though he doesn't eat raw, I just like use some of the principles of what every dog needs to incorporate in their diet if you switch them over, because they need a variety of things. They need a variety of different organs, different fats, of different cartilage. They need to, be healthy. So if you do have questions, like I don't mind sharing that information with you. Someone shared it with me, helped me out. Each one teach one, pass it on. I got y'all. Julie says, how often can you do a Cassia or Sidar mask? Cassia every 3 weeks, and Sidar too, about every 3 weeks. They both leave like a coating on the hair, but they those are the ones that kind of like wear away. I won't say wash away. They wear away over time. So every 3 weeks, Julie. Visel says, let us know how it helps your knees. Oh, I've taken it before. It helps all of my joints and my knees. It takes like for me to notice a effect, depends on how much I'm taking at a time. But if I do at least, and I'm going to start slow again because y'all know I've had crazy of other dreams from having MSM, but usually I would say maybe within like 2 to 3. We're doing this like in my class, we're doing this new like floor number, and the way I was like getting up, I was like rolling I was apparently not supposed to be on my knees like that, and man, your girl was rolling on her knees, and my instructor was like, "You're not supposed to be on your." And I literally the next couple days, I felt it. The rest of it, do you take the glucosamine chondroitin? If not, please do. I will definitely take it. I'm gonna just get like something that has the glucosamine and chondroitin with the MSM together for my joints. Because let me tell you, this body's getting a little bit old over here. It ain't recovering like it used to. I wake up in the morning like snap crackle pop like. So yeah, and I want to protect my joints, especially because I'm dancing and I'm always like doing 100 million things. So, hey, buddy, no more food until later, okay? Uh, it's not just that article. Don't worry, Rissy, I got you. I got you. Katie said I was killed off the site. What, Katie? Oh, you was kicked. Well, I was kicked off the site. Oh, okay. Maybe your internet's just being a little funny right now. Um, Jim says, please don't sell out to big money and trends as you expand. I love your stuff always. I'm not. I got y'all. I totally understand. So trust me. Sofa says, I have an itchy scalp and hair shedding. What natural products are best for use for this problem? So, is it like normal hair shedding, or do you feel like it's excessive? Because our hair sheds naturally a little bit every day. But for the itchy scalp, I would definitely recommend herbs like neem, holy basil, tulsi, something soothing like the chamomile or lavender. Um, yeah, I would definitely start with those. You could brew it as like a tea. You could use it as a hair mask. For the hair shedding, like I need a little bit more information about the hair shedding. Rissa, Katie, that has happened to me before. Some people just want to stay suffering. It's best to leave stuff alone sometimes. Yeah, Rissa, hair shedding is normal. Hair fall is not. Correct. Hair breaking off isn't okay either. Correct. So it just depends on like if you can expound a little bit more about what's going on with your hair. Yes, you're great for mom buffering. Oh, am I buffering right now, y'all? Oh, sound is gone. Sound is broken up. Can you guys can you hear me? Can someone let me know if you guys can hear me or if I'm breaking up? Is it me? Is it everyone? Or okay, Emma says I'm fine. Missy said she can hear me. Okay, I'm good. All right. Maybe it's the site. I don't know. Cause YouTube be funny sometimes. If it's more than one person, I'll be, concerned. But if it's just one person or two people, maybe it's just YouTube being special sometimes. I refreshed. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you heard me, but if you are experiencing hair shedding, can you just expound so for a little bit more on what is it you're experiencing? Is it breakage or is it actually like excessive shedding? And I think I mentioned that shedding is a normal thing. We shed ish 50 to 100 strands every day. So it's natural to lose hair. If it's breaking off, if you find like little short strands, you should be concerned. If the strands have a bulb at the end, like a little white thing at the end of it, that's normal. If it's excessive, like if you know it's more than it should be, if you notice your hair is thinning in certain areas, then we can like, really delve into that. But for the itchy scalp, I do recommend those herbs. But if you can give us a little bit more information. um, Vizel says you're a great for mom. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Uh, Z Baby says, Michelle and y'all, has anyone intentionally taken collagen peptides, hydrolyzed collagen for joints, hair, and nails? So I take and I haven't taken it recently. I used to take the hair, skin, and nails that had the collagen along with biotin. I think it's like the pink bottle. I can't say I noticed anything exceptionally different when I don't take it. Maybe that's why I stopped taking it. But I know some people right now are drinking like the liquid collagen and they say the liquid collagen is better than other forms, but I haven't tried any liquid collagen. I've tried like the gummies, I've tried the pills, but I don't feel like I've noticed anything dramatically different. But like I see online people tell me like the liquid collagen is better, but I personally don't, you know, haven't seen any like drastic differences, I'll say. Let me make sure the sound is still good. Okay, okay. All right. Nika says I take collagen daily in my tea, but I haven't seen any changes. Richie said I used to take collagen, but I can't find a good brand. My old brand changed up on me. Price up, size, and quality went way down. Yeah. Okay, everyone says you're fine. Okay, okay. She can hear now. All right. You're better now. Okay. All right. She says, I have Z baby, but depends on the quality of the collagen to work. How much you individually need, like serving for it to work. Yeah, I think there's different types of collagen and different qualities of collagen. That's what I'll say. There's different levels of quality of collagen. And I hear the liquid one is supposed to be better than like the chewable ones or the pill ones, but I don't know. I don't take it anymore. So and I can't say I saw any drastic difference from me taking it versus me not taking it. So yeah. Um, the rice effect. The people that can't hear have to close window, come back. It will reset. Okay. C baby says I'm on day 25 of collagen and almost scraped my skin off my arm in my sleep trying to scratch. Oh, well, be careful. Be careful because it depends on the collagen. There's different types of collagen, so a lot of them are animal based. So just just be careful. Sometimes your body may not interact or like the different type of collagen you're using. GB says, I use your gloss bar every 2 weeks. Is that too much? Nope, that's perfect. That's actually kind of what we're doing on this challenge in the beginning. In the first 2 months, I think we're using a gloss bar every 2 weeks. It's perfectly fine to use it that often. The Rice Effect says, can you please mention some herbs for hormonal hair loss? I actually did 3 videos on hormonal hair loss. What type of hormonal hair loss are you dealing with? Is it like too much estrogen? Like, are you going through like premenopause? Is it like post pre why can't I think brain today? Like, did you just have a baby and your hormones are off, or is it just like you're getting older? Because I literally did a video on herbs for hormonal hair loss, like premenopausal, postmenopausal. Um, like there's like black cohosh, there's maca root. It just depends on what type of hormone issues you're talking about. Nika says, listen, the hair bulb is about to have me go blind. That sucker's so damn small. It is so small. You need a little magnifying glass so you can like see it. I see it obviously like in the light. When I hold it up to like my light, I can see it very clearly. It's just when other times I can't. As even said, haven't seen hair results yet. Yeah. I know some people say they see it in their skin, like when they take collagen, they see their skin gets firmer and tighter. But I don't know. I can't honestly tell you that I've seen a drastic difference. Uh, Phyllis says I have thinning, but I believe if I stay consistent with the tea spray bottle, it will grow. It will grow. What kind of Phyllis? Where is the thinning? Is it like on your edges? Is it in the crown area? The teas can definitely. I'll tell you this: the teas can definitely help, but as I can always stress, just make sure internally you're taking care of your insides because a lot of times, as women, as Black women, it's more than just a topical issue. Hey, Knight. Knight has his head on my leg and is just staring at me. um, Z baby said I was trying to say my nails are super strong. I've had weak nails my entire life. Sorry, y'all, my humor didn't translate. Okay, so you're saying your nails got a lot stronger. I got you. I got you. That's why you were scratching your skin off. Okay, okay. We were all worried. We were like, "Oh no, girl." um. Oh, Cindy says my hair stays in the shedding phase due to lupus. I have to stay on top of it. Yes, when it comes to any type of autoimmune diseases and deficiencies, definitely something you have to stay on top of. And it's a cycle of things. So I hope you are taking what you need to take internally as well, Suni. Ramus says taking teas and collagen internally will fix health issues first, so it's important to continue taking it to see benefits in hair, skin, and nails. Correct, correct. Because and like I say, and I'm gonna just stress again, if you haven't seen the CCCA video of my hair loss, I really just want to stress to everyone to really make sure your internal health is is what it needs to be. It's up to par. We figure out what's going on internally with us. Um, Deficiencies, whatever hormonal, autoimmune, whatever it is, we really need to focus on getting our internal health together. Especially as Black women, a lot of times, as I say, doctors won't run the tests that they need to run. They will try to be dismissive of things. So make sure that you take care of yourself. You be your number one advocate if things are changing up or you don't feel things are normal, right? What your normal is, right? Or you feel like all of a sudden I'm experiencing hair loss, all of a sudden I'm doing this and that's not normal. Like you really should go get it checked out. Nika says, have you checked your iron? See, baby, weak nails are a sign of low iron. Yes, yes. The Rice Effect says, I do an 8-ounce cup of organic coffee, collagen peptides, MCT oil, pumpkin seed extract, and biotin, and a little raw milk. That's actually a really good blend to really help you with like hair, skin, nails. Um, the pumpkin seed is really good for hair, blocking that DHT. But taking that internally really is really good. So Sunny says I have that alopecia type as well. You have high estrogen due to PCOS. So if you have high estrogen, I haven't done a video on high estrogen, but I am actually, as you say that, I am um I am estrogen dominant. So black cohosh they say can help. Donkey, oh my, red clover, um, milk thistle. You can look into those herbs because I'm also very estrogen dominant. It's also why I have fibroids and stuff. So Lady C says, love your products. My hair loves the gloss bars. Just order the deep conditioner and more gloss bars. Love your hair. Looks healthy and beautiful. I'm anemic and I have low vitamin D. Well, thank you, Lady C, for coming out and supporting and getting some more deep conditioners and gloss bars. And yes, thank you. My hair is definitely thriving. Let me tell you, this challenge, anytime I do a challenge with you guys, I feel like my hair thrives more. So I listen every time. I feel like thank you for pushing me to like do challenges with you guys because my hair also is thriving and growing. And this is my first year not cutting it, even though I'm not gonna lie to you. I told Nika last wash day I had some serious thoughts with these scissors, y'all. I had to put them away. I had to put them away because my hair is definitely it's definitely gotten longer. Like for me, I'm starting week 7. Y'all will be starting week 7 at the end of this week. And I can see the hair growth in almost 2 months' time. Like in 7 weeks, I can see the hair growth. And my hair is getting to a stage where it gets a little bit more annoying to style, like a little bit more annoying to style. And the first thing I want to do is cut it. And I'm fighting. I'm fighting not cutting my hair or cutting my hair. So y'all pray for me, okay? Because if you just see me walking one day with shorter hair, don't yell at me, okay? But y'all gotta encourage me to not cut my hair because for me, I know what length is just super convenient for me. It's super easy. And excuse me. I know how to get through wash day quickly. As soon as starts to get to this length, I literally want to grab those scissors and I'm trying my hardest not to. Okay. ZB said, I had a panel done last month. Everything was good except my D3 was a little low. Well, and I know you know this, but make sure you get all, even if something's a little low, work to get it up as fast as possible because vitamin D deficiency also can affect your hair, skin, and nails too. Mushrooms are really good with vitamin D as well. Ayurvedic herbs has been helping me a lot when it comes to it, but this type of alopecia is also a time thing. Most of the time you just have to wait out. Yeah, sometimes you do. If you have like certain stress related alopecia where you'll go through like a stressful event and then your hair will just like shed and what's the alopecia areata? I think that's what it's called. I don't know if that's what you have. I'm just saying there are different types of alopecia and some of them is the trauma that you experience cause that hair shedding. You can work on using adaptogenic herbs to help you balance out your hormones, your ashwagandha. And I know at Rissy we talked about it. I don't think you could take ashwagandha, but there are adaptogenic herbs that can help you manage stress so that you don't just all of a sudden. And I think like life, sometimes we can plan for things, right? Sometimes we know like this is going to be a more stressful month because X, Y, and Z. And then other times something just dramatic happens and I don't say you have no control over it, but like you have less control over it. So, making sure you take care of, I always stress that, and take care of your internal health, watch your stress levels. Um, stress kills. Okay. So we really have to manage that. It also can take hair out. It can mess with your body, internal organs. It can really affect you in a lot of ways. So yes, just, let's all take care of ourselves. Cindy says, "Girl, I'm tired." Yeah, you also have to watch your show. Oh, well, yes, Rissy, you and me be on the same. We be on the same path all the time. Rissy just said you have to watch your stress levels. Yes. Phil said, "In the crown." Oh, what were we talking about? You have thinning in the crown. Okay, okay. And you've done your test to make sure that you're not like deficient in anything, Phyllis, as well, because and I say this and I'm repeating myself again, just a lot of those stuff is due to like internal things. So the topical teas are really, really great. All the teas we're using last week, this week, the previous weeks, the amla, the fenugreek, green tea, all those things can work really, really well. Just make sure you're getting enough nutrients internally as well. Soulful says, I don't comb my hair every day, but when I do, it's excessive shedding. So, I mean, I don't feel like no one should ever be combing their hair every day, especially if you have natural hair. Even if you don't have natural hair, I don't feel like you should be combing your hair every day. But then when you say excessive shedding, and I'm going in a little bit because if you don't comb your hair every day, you know that when you do comb your hair, there's going to be a lot of hair loss, right? But what's a lot? What's normal? What's normal for you? I guess my thing is the best thing I can tell you is track your hair loss. Every time you are washing your style your hair, which is for me, this is the only time I comb my hair and I finger comb my hair, right? That is the only time I'm redoing my hair for the week. Occasionally, you might catch me midweek, maybe changing up a style. But 98% of the time, the only time I'm finger detangling my hair is on wash day. So that is when I have the most shed hair. It ranges about like this much. Um, but I track my hair loss or I track my shed hair periodically just to make sure that I'm where I should be. So if you're experiencing like globs or even like this much hair loss on wash day, I might be a little concerned depending on how long your hair is, what's normal for you, what's not normal for you, your density level, right? Like I have medium to high density, I have very fine strands, but I have a lot of them. So like sometimes, you just have to like pay attention to that. But if you're having excessive hair shedding, is there anything that you're doing different in your routine? Whether it's your hair routine, stressors in your life, just try a new product. Um, you said your scalp was itchy, excessively itchy. So I would be a little bit cautious because itchy scalp means there's a lot of inflammation going on and that can cause excessive hair shedding. So I would pay attention to your scalp. Are you dealing with sudden like dermatitis, dandruff, extreme flakes? What is causing that? Are you putting something on your scalp differently? Is there an oil you're using that your scalp doesn't like? Are you experiencing um like in the inflammation, is your scalp getting red? Are you scratching? Are you tearing away at your scalp? Those are some things like you want to like think about. And then you could definitely use some of those herbs I recommended earlier, your neem, your holy basil, your which is tulsi, your chamomile, your amla, your green tea. Those will also definitely help with the excessive shedding. And if it's due to inflammation, you can definitely lower the inflammation. Check out the tea video I did I think 3 weeks ago, and it says like scalp inflammation, like this tea fights scalp inflammation, something like that. Definitely look into that as well. Phil said I started my iron pills. Okay, so Phyllis, you started your iron pills. Like I say, it's not going to be a perfect. It's not going to be a perfect. As soon as you start taking your iron, is it going to immediately help? But it will definitely help, and just being consistent with it. I also highly recommend taking liquid iron. I cannot stress that enough because your body can absorb it quickly, rapidly. The pills may cause you other stomach issues over time. Make sure you always still take your vitamin C with it. Um, those are some of the best things. And of course, the hair teas that we're using, keep using it. I definitely will say with time, you should be fine though. Racy says, if you can't watch your stress levels, you can use anti-stress herbs on your scalp to help. Yes, exactly. And Nika said, nice devotion to you is so precious. It is. He is. Let me tell you, he's like the best friend you ever can have because he's always rocking for me hard. Hey, Lori, she says, hi, everyone. Hope I haven't missed too much. You haven't missed too much. I don't think so. Maybe. You can always rewatch it. Sunny says, very true about stress. Exactly. Exactly. Rissy said, I still have to get tested for lupus, but I have so many symptoms of it. Oh, no. I feel like a lot of women, especially like somehow in their like late 20s, early 30s, start to show signs of like autoimmune issues, whether that be lupus or so there are other autoimmune issues. So, go get tested. It's better to know. I know no one wants to think about having any type of issues, but it's better to know and then try to work with it, right? Z Baby says, can an Ayurvedic mask or gloss bar be used weekly as a pre-poo? So it can be, and I would just want to say, pay attention to your hair. Everyone's hair is different. If you have been using Ayurveda often, and you know your hair can manage that level of Ayurvedic mask, by all means. If you want to start off slow, if you want to just use the gloss bars, use the gloss bars. Back in the day, and I'll say this, before my life got crazy busy, I used to use Ayurvedic mask treatment every every wash day, every single one. Whether it was a pre-treatment, post-treatment, I mean like after shampoo, I use it, never had any issues. Life just got busy for me, and so like I don't always have an hour or two to pre-poo and do all that stuff. And I've gotten to other things like the teas that are just easy spray on. You get those properties, leave it on, style your hair, go, be out the door. So if you have the time, you can definitely use it. Just pay attention to your hair, monitor. I always try to stress people herbs are very strong, they're very powerful, but they're also very helpful. So just pay attention to your hair and your scalp while you use it. So yes, that type of alopecia is linked to stress and lupus. So if you can lower your stress levels, at least use anti-stress herbs on your scalp. It will do wonders. Correct. It will. It really will. Z Baby says women of color have to strongly self advocate at the doctor's office to get tests and prevention care. Don't let up. Yes. And I stress that all the time. Like you have to be your own advocate. So fight for it. If you know something's wrong, I'd be like, I don't care what you think is normal. I'm telling you this is not normal. Please run me these tests, or, I'm not feeling well, whatever it is. Like, don't let people talk you out of how you're feeling, right? And making sure that you get the treatment that you know you need and deserve. And if they want to push back, literally tell them, okay, well, write it in the notes why you are denying me such said treatment. And of course they don't want to do that, because then if there's something else that comes up, you have liability to, I don't know if you can sue, but you have liability to be like, I asked for this test and you denied me this. Why? Right? So definitely don't let up. Viazel says, I have RSD slash CRPS nerve damage. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, well, listen, you ladies are, very strong, and I appreciate you guys sharing on here because it's so personal. And you never know, though, how you can help one another and help other women, especially if they're having symptoms and different things. So, I appreciate everyone sharing with the group here. Night, please. Needham says, hello, I'm late. Well, come join us, sis. Lady C says, I have thin low porosity hair. It tends to tangle and break easily. I was wearing a lot of weaves. I'm trying to find more protective styles where I can care for my hair. I notice it is better. Yes. Anytime you have or thin, low porosity hair, I think it's best to leave a lot of styles that put a lot of weight on your hair, from it being braids, twists, weaves, certain types of like crochet styles, even, because it just makes it worse. Like that weight on your hair follicles over time, especially when your hair is already fine and low, it just over time it seems to just drag it down and then cause more issues long term. So is your lady C, is your hair like semi long enough to do certain styles? Because if it is, I would recommend like you look at some of the protective styles we did in, was that last year, protective style challenge. I think I have like that year and the year prior to that, where I did like, I don't know, like 14, 15 different styles with my own hair, from like low bun styles to high styles to twist styles, updos, um, all types of different styles. So if you need some like styling inspiration, I definitely want to recommend like checking out those videos. And even in this challenge, even though I'm not doing too much styling, I am just going to show you guys what style I'm doing for the week. Something simple, like what I like to do, and what you guys see me do a lot of times, is when I'm moisturizing my hair for the week, I'll put it into like large twists so it can semi dry, like mostly dry, so it doesn't shrink up too much. Some of the hardest issues and biggest issues I feel like a lot of us have is when your hair shrinks up too much, and then you have a ton of single strand knots that cause a lot more damage. So if you can let your hair air dry and like twists or some type of stretch style, it makes styling it easier when you're ready to put it into like a bun or something like this. So those are just like my suggestions. That's what you guys see every week when I do my styling. You always see me like, I'm using my leave-in conditioner, my styler. I'm literally putting it into like 10 large twists so that I can at least mostly dry, so then I can style it for the week. Emma says, I did the gloss bar week 6 today and I wanted to cut my hair off the moment I felt those fairy knots. I just cut, oh my goodness, 7 inches off. I had to fight from grabbing my clip. Don't grab the clippers, sis. Don't grab the clippers. But I feel you. Single strand knots are like the bane of natural hair's existence. Some of the best things I can recommend to ward them off is keeping your hair stretched at all times. That means during wash day, putting your hair into large twists, shampooing in those twists, conditioning in those twists, styling in those twists, and then only dealing with your hair when it is loose, when it's dry. So that way it doesn't have time to like knot up on itself and cause those annoying, very annoying fairy knots or single strand knots. I actually just like trimmed, and I feel like I have one little piece of you can't even see it. That's how thin it is. But I have one little piece that is stuck here somewhere, stuck to a fairy knot here. So I'm gonna just trim that off. But I did see on this one I had a couple of single strand knots, and I just snipped it right off. Like I don't care where we are in the challenge, but if I get those two little knots, they can cause so much more damage if you don't just snip them off. Like, so don't even gotta cut 7 inches off, sis. Don't shave your head, but just try to be patient. Try to also make sure you wash your hair in um twist or braid, something so that it doesn't shrink up and just cause more issues. Z baby says, mushrooms. I love shiitake mushrooms. Oh yeah, I love mushrooms. I told you I take a mushroom complex as well. Um, I got it from G no Vitamin Shop. I think it's like their brand of mushrooms they have, and it's like for immune support, immune health. So that's what I take. Maisel says, don't cut your hair for a year. Let's see how it turns out. Plus the regimen you followed, Michelle. Yeah. I'm trying. Like this will be the first year I have not cut my hair, and I'm fighting it with every last bit. But it's because my hair is getting much longer. This is literally what happens for me. And so I'm fighting it. You'll smack my hand, smack my hand. Don't, I won't cut it. I'm trying very, very hard. I won't do it. I won't. I won't make a promise, but at the end of the year I might. Like if I make it through this whole year without cutting it, I might go back and cut it in like December or January before the new year. Just because I know me and like the lifestyle I'm trying to live with like my business and stuff. I really can't have extremely long. It's not even the wash days are longer, but I like to style my hair. Y'all know I like different styles. I like to be creative. Um, and because I know my hair will grow back, I have this real like, I'll just cut it and it'll grow back next year. Like whatever. But I do know like some of the point and some of the fun of having like someone who's on a challenge with you is to watch their hair grow and change over the years. So I'm trying to work on it. Sydney says, I've been an Ayurvedic nerd for many years, looking for solutions with some herbs recommended by my Indian doctor. Oh, you have an Indian doctor? That's really cool. That's really cool. Night, back up. Hi, baby. Remy says, absolutely love ashwagandha. I pretty much add it to every tea and mask. Yeah, it's bae. Like, I shared with you guys, Rayma, last week in last week's live, the ashwagandha that I'm taking. Okay. So, a big advocate for it. Really good for stress related hair loss. Perfect. Yeah, we like this. Michelle says, oh no, I'm late. I was meal prepping. Thank you so much. I received my products yesterday. We'll use tomorrow. I'm so glad. And welcome. Come join us. I don't know how long we're going to be on here for. I'm actually I'm actually making, I don't know if I told you, I'm making greens. I'm always tasked with making greens because my greens are okay. Everywhere I go, people are like, you gonna make the greens? I'm like, fine, I'm gonna make some greens. So that's what Night's smelling. He's smelling the meat that's boiling in the pot. And I think he thinks, ooh, it's for me. It's not for you, baby. It's not for you. Oh, Diane, I'm going to do that as soon as the two things I'm going to do, Diane, as soon as I get off this live is put the sale on, and I'm going to make a package so that you can create and mix and match all of the gloss bars, because I said I was going to do that last week and I did not do that. And I'm about to open it up right now on my page so I can add the different gloss bars. Yeah. Yeah, I can add. Can I? How many more can I add? Let me just see real quick, you guys. Okay, so I can add. Let me see how many more. Cyprium. Yep, I can combine them all into one. So you'll when I run the sale, which will be after this live, like I said, give me 10 minutes to like create a discount code, etc., etc. I will have all that accessible for you guys. So thank you, Diane, because I wrote it down and I didn't do nothing. I didn't do it. I ain't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't do it. Raymond says these challenges seem to help me. Also, I'm more intentional about hair day. Yeah, the hair fall has stopped in its tracks, and I'm noticing new growth all over the head, which makes my hair look uneven. Yeah, I actually even me who uses Ayurveda for like it's been years. Every time I do this challenge, I notice new little hairs popping up. Maybe I'll show you on my next wash day. Maybe I'll show you guys the new hairs that pop up, and they're about an inch. So I know that they're due to the challenge because I started the challenge 7 weeks ago, and I grow about half an inch a month, sometimes a little bit more in the spring. So I know where they're coming from. Even my gray hairs, I know y'all can't see because the light's like right here, but I did my henna. What was that? 2 weeks ago, and I probably have almost half an inch of. It starts right here. My little gray hairs. I saw them here. I'm like, oh, but you know what? I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. But my hair is definitely growing. Like it's every time I do the challenges, my hair is it just thrives so much. So I appreciate that's what I would say. I appreciate y'all pushing me to like do these challenges and challenging me because it helps my hair too, right? It really does. Nika said, Michelle, back away from the scissors. We have a pact. We have a pact. We do. We do. I am a trying, y'all. I'm starting to look into noni fruit for nerve damage myself. My father has nerve damage, as somebody recommended to him. Oh yeah, they used to have the noni juice at like the growing up. At like our local was it Walmart maybe when noni was like really big back in the day. I haven't heard anyone use it recently though. Raymond says happy for the growth, but need guidance on figuring out when I should cut to even things out. So Ayurveda last June, and I see significant differences in my hair. Um, why do you want to cut it? Just to for evenness? I think sometimes we also get into a mindset where we feel like our hair has to be super even. It doesn't. But if you like it, and that's what you prefer to do. I would start something. I knew he was gonna lick me. Just don't lick me. Hi, baby. I know. I love you too. Um, but maybe start slow. If you want to make it even, just start with like I don't know, like a U-shaped one. I don't know if you're cutting it straight or not, or maybe just cut off like half an inch everywhere if you need a little bit more in some areas or not. So maybe just start slow if you want to even perfectly even hair. I'm not an advocate of perfectly even hair, but that's just me. Okay, my preference. We said no scissors, y'all. Please put the scissors and pick up Google. Do research on herbs, please, y'all. Don't give up. Yeah. No, for me, it's not for me. My cutting of my hair is just due to convenience. It ain't due to anything else but me convenient. That's all. Um, Soulful said, thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Right, Missy? Shoot, I need company at this lane. Okay, Nika. I don't think I'll ever be able. It's so funny. Like when I first started going natural, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my hair to my thighs," and the first time I got to like a little bit below bra strap length, I was like, "Yeah, the way these scissors are reaching out to me." So I don't know. That's just a lot. When you be talking about 2 3 day wash days, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know about that life. I don't know. Phil says yes, thank you. Liquid iron. Yes, yes. I highly recommend it. I use the Gaia Plant Force Liquid Iron. Some of the best. It has herbs, herbal iron in it. Really, really good. Really will get your levels back up. But there's like Mega Blood Builder, there's Floridex, there's a bunch of liquid irons out there, but the best, no constipation. A lot of them already have vitamin C incorporated in them. Um, highly recommend. Patricia said, "Should I order the liquid iron?" Oh, yay! Good. Okay, right. So thank you. Z Babe says, "Hey, what y'all? What's the iron test called? I'm logged into my medical record to see if I did, in fact, have my iron level checked. Um, I have to like look, but I just ask my doctor when I go. I tell her like I need to get my iron checked, and she does. But it's like different. I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but they should check like 5 or 6 different things in the iron. Like how personally we about to get right now. Let me pull let me pull up my chart and I'll tell you I won't tell you my levels, but I will tell you what she should at least be looking for. Oh, wants to text my phone. Wants to verify my identity. Where's my phone at? Let's see. Let me see if it went to my watch. Oh, it did. Because I lose my phone at least 83 times per day. So all right. Let me see. Um your ferritin, Feritin. You want to get checked. Your iron transferrin. What the heck? So then it's called iron, and then there's transferrin, and then there's transferrin saturation. All of that needs to get checked. Um, oh shoot, I scroll down, and then your your heme profile, and your heme profile will have your white blood cells, your red blood cells, your hemoglobin, your hematocrit. Hematocrit. Is that how you pronounce it? Your RDWs, your MCHs, your MCHC, your MCVs, your platelets. Oh, I get it all. I'd be like, nah, go back, run it again, run it all. And I think that's it. Because the other stuff oh no, that was like for my cholesterol. So that was like my lipid test, but that was cholesterol. So that was fine too. So yeah, so at least make sure you at least get those. There might be more, and I know every doctor might be a little bit different, but if you ask for your iron test, you should at least get all of those in that iron test. Is it CBC test? I don't know what CBC means. Sydney says, I need a good liquid iron supplement because these pills keep me constipated. So I have it in my, oh, and I'm like talking. I have it in my Amazon storefront, I believe, the liquid iron I take. You don't gotta order it from there, but that's the one I use. It's the GAIA Plant Force Liquid Iron. Highly recommend it to everybody. Rich says, no problem. The noni fruit powder is Mountain Rose Herb site. I plan on buying some and infusing it with oil to rub on my dad's legs. A friend of ours is sending him the noni juice as well. Yeah, noni juice, it was big a while ago. I just haven't heard or seen it, or maybe I haven't looked for it. Maybe it's there and you just haven't heard about it in a while. Our friend said to rub the juice on his legs and feet and it will help. I hope it really does help. I heard it has topical properties to help too. Um, I don't know because I haven't used it, but I have heard really good things about it. Blue Heron says, "Hello, Michelle. My hair reacts to fenugreek like a protein and loves it. I use it every 2 to 3 weeks. When do you think I can add your protein mass in the schedule?" So then I would alternate. So like if you use it 2 weeks, the fenugreek, 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, use the protein treatment. Then I'll alternate the next time, 2 to 3 weeks, fenugreek, 2 to 3 weeks, protein treatment. You can use it like that and see how your hair responds. If you need more time in between, add another week in between. So 3 weeks or 4 weeks in between using it. That's all. As I said, I purchased the noni from Simply Wholesome Health Store, Risty. Oh my God, Veza, let me know when it comes and if it works. We have no idea when the juice from our friend is coming. Okay. Let's just say, what type of scissors should we use to cut or trim our hair? You need like actually hair cutting scissors. Like go to your beauty supply store and find the actual ones that are for trimming the hair, cutting the hair. Do not use any other type of scissors on your hair. They're too dull and they can cause more damage than actually be helpful. Um Nika says dramatically throw stuff on floor. Michelle planning to cut. I already have it planned out for like end of end of December. So 6 months you cut. Listen, unless something magical happens between now and then, and I don't, then I don't. But that's the end goal. Because let me tell you, the past wash day, I was sitting there like, oh, my hair is long. Like it's annoying a little bit, but I'll survive. I'll survive through for the year. Emma says, my hair is very curly the minute I take it down. They hug on each other. I keep it stretched, but that doesn't stop the knots. I try washing and twist, but as soon as water hits it, it will come down. Emma, how many twists are you putting in your hair? You might need a little bit more. I think you have a looser. Do you have a looser texture, Emma? Or if your hair is shorter, I don't know how long your hair is. You might want to do more twists. So, like, if I can get away with 10, maybe you need 15, right? Um, I just know like whenever your hair is wet and if it's loose like that and it shrinks, it's just a recipe. It's a recipe for single strand knots. It's like, would you like them? Because they're about to be here for you, you. And wearing your hair out, I always tell people it's just one of the things when you wear your hair out, especially like right now. I don't know where you live at, but like if it starts to get humid, your hair starts to shrink. It's a recipe for single strand knots. So it's one of those things. Try to keep it as stretched as possible. Try different like updos and different styles. Mix and match. Maybe some like pin half your hair up, half of your hair down, and just regular trims. Then if you're gonna keep, if you wear your hair out often, because our type of hair tends to want to shrink up on itself. If there's water in the environment, if there's humidity, it shrinks even more so. But keeping it as stretched as possible. If you keep it in twist, keep it in twist as long as possible so that you can get enough definition. So that way, when you take it out, it doesn't just automatically shrink on itself. Bye night. Nobody feels sorry for you because you don't actually want anything besides my attention. But yeah. Lacey's, my hair is medium length, chin length on the sides, and a little longer in the back. My edges are thin and have been growing with lots of TLC and Ayurveda. Appreciate your kind words and help. Well, thank you for sharing with me. And I'm glad I can help you. But definitely check out. You have enough hair to do some of the styles and things that I used in the previous challenge. So definitely check out those videos if you're looking for something easy to do, fun to do with your hair. Vaz is on my way for greens. Yes, come on over. I'm making a big old pot of greens. So yeah. Blue says, can you share if you do anything special to your CCC area now that you're healed? For me, it's just being really intentional. Like during my wash days and stuff in styling, I will try to section that portion of my hair off and be really gentle with it. I do protein treatments on that section more often than I do with the rest of my hair because it is very, even though I don't have CCCA anymore, like formally, if my iron gets a little bit low, like if I forget to take my iron, it's that area starts to get like funny. It starts to just be itchy, start to act up. So protein treatments on that area, section it off, moisturize it differently. Like I might use a little bit heavier, some butters on that area. Make sure I add a little bit of more oil on that area because it is fickle. And she went out real fickle sometimes. Also, that area tangles the most. So you guys had asked about webbing. in my finger detangling video when I show you guys like how I like pull and separate the top section of my hair, like this whole section here. I that is how I do to remove like a lot of the shed hair in the area because that hair like loves to net and mesh. And that's usually whenever I'm dealing with like maybe I didn't take my iron like I was supposed to. So those are things that I constantly do, and just also just try to not put as much tension on that area. Even though, like I said, you might see me wearing styles like this, the bun styles, but when I tell you, I will make sure that area has the least amount of tension. None of my styles are super tight. They may look like they're tight, but I'm using like soft bands. Even I have these rubber bands that I not rubber bands, but hair ties that I got from the store, and they say like for fine and thin hair. They're really, really soft, and they don't allow you to like unless you go ham on it, but like they don't even allow your hair to like snap and break. And I really love. Let me see if I can find them real quick for you guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, good, right here. They're called. They're called. Gimme Fine Hair. You see that? And don't mind, there's like product on there because when I grab it, but they're completely like soft, like cloth. I'm trying to see if you can get it close to the screen. They're like cloth like, they're really soft. They don't put a lot of pressure on your hair at all. I think I got these at CVS. Probably can look on Amazon if you want to find them, but things like that. So it just puts like minimal tension on my hair. So even if I'm wearing a bun style, nothing in here is hurting. It's not tight at all. So it's just some of the things I do to make sure that I keep my hair uh, healthy still and still paying attention to it. You know. Richie said, use from hair shears. They're like $35 to $75, but they're actual hair shears. I have the $40 ones and they work great. Yeah, I have my shears are probably about $45 that I have. And they work fine. And I did get them from the hair store. Z said, Michelle, you might have to freeze and sell greens, even if only locally. My greens are the fave of my family and friend group, but I go to a soul food restaurant to get greens periodically. Oh, do you? No, when I tell you, like everywhere I go, people like, you make greens? You can make some greens? I'm like, oh my goodness, fine. So I'm always in charge. Like I cook other things too, but like people can't even get past the greens. I'm like, whatever. So, and I love them. And I haven't made them I guess a couple months now. So I'm due for some good greens. Diane says, yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Mine says, if you use the henna to color your hair, will it last at least a month? Yeah, so henna binds permanently to your hair strands. So the only time henna like the color goes away is if your hair grows out. It doesn't go away. Since I've been mixing the henna with the indigo, my hair is a little bit darker brown now. I don't know if the light you can kind of see. So all of this is gray. Like all of this is technically gray. This is gray. But all you're seeing, I don't know what I'm putting in my hair, lint balls. All you're seeing, like if you see light right here, that's just new growth. So the henna lasts permanently in your hair. It binds permanently. Your hair will just grow up, kind of like how you get new growth in your hair. Like if you dye your hair color, that's the only thing you'll see. So it's in there. Once it's bound to your hair, that's it. And so exactly, the henna and gray show out the new growth every time. Richard says, I don't care if my hair is even as long as it's healthy and long. Give me a 4-inch strand and a 30-inch. I'm good. You funny. That's exactly it. Just to even things out, but there's definitely no need to do it immediately. Yeah. If no need to do it immediately, then trim slowly. Don't worry about having perfectly straight hair. Hey, Tiffany. She said, just finished brunch. Hey, girl. I'm all late because I've been talking, running my mouth like I always do. She said they should check at least hemoglobin, iron, ferritin. Thank you, boo. You said you just asked your doctor to do your blood work. Correct. They usually check hemoglobin, ferritin, and iron. Yes, yes. Welcome in, Tiffany. There are a few other things like TIBC in percent satch that we also look at. Jimmy said, I like the shares that Nika uses in her videos. They look sturdy. I'm still on the hunt From Hair Shears, they sell them at Ulta. Yeah, Ulta has them. I would say probably any like major beauty supply store should have hair shears. Uh, Lady C says, one last question says, what do you recommend to put in the hair tea as preservative to let teas last longer? I do put them in the fridge, but don't use it all in 10 days. Thanks for answering. Regular Optifin ND. You can get that from Lotion Crafter. I have a link. Is it? I don't know if it's in my I don't know if it's in my description box, but I have a link for like if I share it with a friend, they'll give you a certain percentage off. And I'll get percentage off and you'll get a percentage off. Let me log in. Um, um, I'm trying to see if you okay. I've already referred. Oh, can I refer more? Okay. I don't know if they're gonna allow me to refer more, but you'll get $5 off if you get it from them. But it's called Optifin ND for the teas. You'll add 1% to your tea. Let me open up this chat here. And the ND is just for it's basically for the liquid. It's just for teas. So so 1%. So what you do, sorry, my brain, I started reading the chat. So what you do is you'll put your teas on the scale. So you'll like put the empty glass bottle onto the scale, tear it, pour the tea out, see how many grams. If it's 34 grams, I don't know, I'm just making up a number. You'll put 3% or 3 grams, not 3%, 1%, which would be 3 grams, 3.4 grams of the preservative into the thing. No, nope, I'm lying. That's 10%. You'll put 0.34 grams. I'm 0.34. I don't know why my ones and tens right now. 0.34 grams of the preservative in there. It won't last you for like technically they're supposed to be for a year, but when you're using all natural stuff, it won't last you for a year, but you'll probably get at least a good month if you want to use it like that. Tiffany says all that is one lab though. Just the CBC is the things Michelle is mentioning. Okay. Hello. Complete blood count. Oh, complete. Oh, that's what CBC is. That makes sense. So he says, thanks. I'll check out the iron. You're welcome. Blue says, is moringa more strengthening drying than fenugreek? I will say that moringa can be strengthening. Moringa does contain amino acids. It can be strengthening. Would I say it's more strengthening than fenugreek? I would say it would be dependent upon your hair. I don't find it to be more strengthening than fenugreek. I would probably put them on the same level for me personally. Some people might find it to be a little bit more strengthening. I highly recommend if you don't have my gloss bar, add some oils and butters to your mask. So like make your hair mask if you don't have my gloss bar, make the moringa with water, then add in like a tablespoon or two of butters, oils, mix that together when you apply it on your hair if you're worried about it being too strengthening. I scrolled up. Okay, Emma says the noni juice grew my dad's hair back in when he was taking it every day. Oh wow. Yeah, noni was a big thing like a while ago. It was really big. Blue says thanks. Okay, you're welcome. Emma, thank you for saying that. I was planning on spraying my dad's head with that noni juice. He swears that his hair isn't thinning. Hi Lenora. She says hi sis. Samaya said what gel is good? I'm not sure what you mean, Samaya. Emma says I do 12 twists. It is curly, medium density of 3C texture. It doesn't like being down at all. I think I will try putting rubber bands on the ends when wearing it braided. The ends don't take it goes curly. Okay, yeah. Maybe the rubber bands will help so it doesn't just completely loose. Because let me tell you, these single strand knots be the bane of a lot of people's existence. Night, stop crying. Come here. Come here. The drama. Who is the drama? Hi. Come here. Okay. Mercy said my father drank the juice every day. Okay. Right. Don't knock everything over. I just have you on a little dog. Um Because the lotion crafter was hella stingy with that $5 though. Yeah. Are they? Or is it, I don't know if my dad is going to drink it every day. When it comes to healthy stuff, he'll do it for 3 to 5 days and stop when it starts working. That's why I said I'm gonna spray it on him. Looks like most people. They literally like they start to see stuff works and they stop. Like, why did you stop? They're like, it's working. I'm like, yeah, but it's working because you're taking it. You're using it. What is here? Oh, fluff. Your fluff. Hey, hi, baby. Okay. Um, I think you ordered it. Okay. Okay, you ordered it. Okay, great, great, great. We did that math the same way. Lady C, you can also freeze the tea that you're not going to use if you don't want to use preservative, right? Which is what I usually do, or just toss it out because I like to keep myself fresh as possible. All right, love Moringa inside and out. Me too. Me too. I gotta go enjoy your Memorial Day. Yeah, I'm actually about to go too. So I'm about to finish making up my greens. Um, to my oh wait, so Maya, you said to make my hair curly. Oh, do you mean like hair gel? Oh, like hair gel, not gel. Okay. Um, check out my channel. I have flaxseed gel you can make. I have slippery elm gel you can make. I have a sea moss hair gel you can make. I prefer all natural gels, so I'm gonna recommend making one of those over any store bought brand. I am actually working on a hair gel too as well, so yes. Okay, Blue said, last question for me. Are there diminishing returns from sitting under heat to activate any product's mass? Is 1 hour better than 30 minutes, or are they about the same? It, and I gotta say this, that it really depends on your hair, your porosity, your hair porosity. I don't know if there's necessarily diminishing returns, but like low porosity hair, maybe an hour is good for you. Everyone's hair is a little bit different, right? But maybe an hour is good. Some people 30 minutes is good. I think if you're going for like hours, it would be bad, but like 30 minutes to an hour, I don't know if there's going to be diminishing returns of it. I would try 30 minutes, see how your hair feels. Try an hour, see how your hair feels. So, um I don't think one is going to be necessarily that greater than the other, but I always say this, heat and time are two factors when it comes to certain products absorbing into your hair, right? If you don't have a lot of heat, the longer amount you use it on your hair, the better it'd be. If you have heat, it penetrates into your hair quickly. Um, if you have really low porosity hair, 30 minutes might be perfect. If you have very low porosity hair, an hour might be perfect, right? So I would try both and see which one you like the most. I don't know if it's going to be that drastic of a difference between 30 minutes and an hour, but maybe for your hair. I don't feel like there's going to be any negative impact if you leave it on an hour, though. So I would definitely try both. Um, some gel is not good. I want to know what gel. Yeah, so the gels I recommend to Maya for either the flaxseed. I have a ton of recipes. Flaxseed gel, slippery elm gel, the sea moss hair gel. Check out my hair page. Check out my YouTube. I have recipes for all of those. They're healthy. They're great for your hair. So definitely check it out. Lenore says, "Can you just use the hair bar straight on the hair instead of dissolving it?" So the gloss bar, you need to dissolve because you're not going to get any of the bar properties off of it. Like it's not like the conditioner bar where you use water and it just like activates. Like it has to be melted, heated up and melted down because so one of the things I use in my bar is a conditioning emulsifier, right? And it's meant along with the butters and the oils, but it's meant to provide some conditioning properties because a lot of times herbs can be a little bit drying for the hair. So you just adding, yes, you could, I guess, technically add water, like water in the shower, but you're really not going to be able to like use it as a mash type treatment. You might get some herbs on it, but it's not going to be like, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. It's just not. So go ahead and use that double boiler, sis. 10 minutes, you got it. 10 minutes, you got it. Okay, I'm going to deliver. I do deliver to the UK. I'm going to recommend using USPS over UPS because right now the shipping fees or international on UPS are really expensive. So I would recommend USPS. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming to my live chat. If you have any questions, leave it down. I'm gonna finish making my greens. Okay. I hope you guys are doing something fun today and spending time with family. If you can spend time with family, I'm clearly gonna spend time with my dog. I'm gonna take him over to my girlfriend's house so we can all go eat and hang and relax. I hope you guys do something you enjoy. Take care of your mental and physical health. And I will see you guys on Tip Tuesday. If you do have any more questions, you can leave it in the comment section of the video. Stay tuned. I'm probably going to do the post the quick sale right after this. And thank you guys for joining me always. I'll see y'all next time. Night. Why do you have to lick me? Bye.